We're getting the band back together. Well, you can never use that one enough.
Yeah, right?
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, so we're coming up with the war plan on this thing. Can you still say war plan? War plan.
Battle plan.
Battle plan.
Yeah.
Plan of attack. I don't know. Duct Tape Mike came over to see the Cutlass, and you'll see him in the Cutlass video already if you watch that. That happened last weekend. And Mike, as you know, knows a lot about triples and ultras and storms and things like that. Case Reed triple Polarises. And what we learned from Mike was that our plan of using the original ultra oil bottles and ignition and all that stuff with the XCR seat and gas tank is not going to work on this sled. They only did the Case Reeds on the next generation or XCR. So long story short, we're going to have to do a little fabrication because we're definitely going to keep this thing looking like an XCR. It's definitely getting the XCR seat and the XCR tank.
Okay.
So that's where we are. I don't know how it's going to go. I've never done that before. Well,
So
I've done a lot of fabrication. I've never done what we're going to do tonight.
Nothing's getting finalized, bolted down until we know it all fits.
I think we're doing some test fitting tonight.
Yeah.
I think that's where we're going to start out as a bunch of test fitting, and then we'll see where it goes from there. We're probably going to end up welding some tabs onto the steering hoop.
That's what I was wondering, if we're going to have to put some tabs on.
I don't know. Maybe we'll go back to the XCR oil bottle. We'll see if we can still use the Ultra Air box. Maybe Brad doesn't want an Ultra Air box. What are you thinking?
All right,
Brad's here now. Brad just came in. What do you think? Do you want to run an Ultra Air box, or do you want to run K&Ns, or do you want to just run...
Whatever works the best.
All right. Well, we'll test it out.
Open air.
It may be K&Ns. It may be naked carbs, I call it.
Yeah.
We might do naked carbs. We might do K&Ns. I guess we'll find out. So there you go. We've done a lot of talking already on this video. We're gonna do some sled stuff when we come back.
That's why I put those bolts in from the bottom, because then when you put gravity holds that.
But what's going to hold the bolt?
Well, you don't need the bolts right now. If you just put the two rubber pieces with the sleeve in.
Okay, give me a sleeve.
Sleeves on the bolt.
Yeah.
It's right here.
It's right here.
All right. I hope everybody's enjoying this. I'll bring you back after we get the motor set down. All right. We got the motor dropped in, and we're looking at our clutch alignment situation. And she's out pretty far. I'd say about an inch out, which is, I think, what we expected.
So push it all the way in, just to show. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe more than an inch. Maybe
I'm thinking an inch and a half.
half of it. Well,
Yeah, almost.
Yeah, it's an inch.
yeah.
So, spacers? Let's build them.
Well, yeah, these. Yeah, we can make spacers for there real easy. I'm just trying to decide if I want the clutch hanging out that far.
Right.
The jack shaft, the bearings are really far apart. It's really not that much more leverage on anything, but this thing's just a beast.
How much of the shaft is left?
Good question. All right, we've been deliberating this, and we pulled the tape measure. So we shoved the secondary all the way up. Normally they don't run all the way up, but we did this just for measurement purposes. Put the tape measure on, and it's like an inch and a 16th. Now you figure there'd be a few shims in there. And it's 1 inch. We're not moving the whole motor for 1 inch.
And that still leaves you a lot of shaft to be on.
Oh, there's tons of shaft under there. That amount of shaft isn't the issue.
Right.
So we're just going to make a spacer. This is where the motor's going to live.
And that is not what she said.
That's not what she said. We're not making a spacer.
No, the length of shaft doesn't matter.
The length of the shaft doesn't matter.
No, she said it's all about girth.
All right, I'm going to turn this off now.
This is what happened. This is what you miss behind the scenes all the time, folks. We're just rolling tonight. How about Dennis falling there, Lonnie?
Yeah.
we're all debating, what am I going to do for a sleeve 1 inch long? Well, that's a sleeve for a back shaft on a set of wheels.
Yeah, you're getting that in there.
Yeah, it's kind of long.
But yep.
We're just going to chuck that in the lathe. We're going to cut off about 7/8 of an inch of it, and then we'll use the usual small shims and shimmer right where we want her.
Yeah, buddy.
Life's good. Good find, Dennis.
Yeah. How did I find it? I went, what are we going to use? I looked down, and there it was.
There it was on the floor in the pile of crap.
Organization is top notch.
Organization by entropy. Everything goes to its lowest state of repose, which means it eventually lands on the floor.
I like to go with a place for everything and everything in its place. But,
Yeah,
you know,
the floor.
That's why your details, Dennis. All right, thanks for filming, Brad. Victory beers. There is no way this Ultra bottle works with that XCR tank. Plus, we aren't running that rear cooler, which this protrudes right through. There's no way we're going to clog it up and get it to seal. So, what are we going to do? Well,
we're going to do this.
we're going to put that in the pile. And there's this channel I watch sometimes called The Driveway Engineer, and his catchphrase is, "The junkyard shall provide."
Yo.
Went out to the junkyard. I got a TXL tower. So it's got an inlet and outlet, a radiator cap, and an overflow hose.
That's all you need.
That's all we need. You can see when I set it down, I mean, that cap is, this hose, the cap, everything's way above the motor. So we'll rearrange things. We'll get it back here, kind of back behind the jack shaft somewhere. But this is answer number one. Then we're gonna run the original Wedge hood oil bottle, and then we're just gonna make a bracket for all the ignition. So that's all our answers. So let's drink to that.
There we go.
We're on a field trip. Lonnie said, "Nutter, how do you know that thing's gonna clear the hood?" So this is an 82 TXL Indy carcass. Go ahead and open the hood, Dennis. There it is. That's how I know.
All right.
So
Same hood.
it's a similar hood.
Similar hood. Yeah.
I don't know. We'll give it a try,
So
but
we
it
wanna
cleared this old
position that
fiberglass
right about
hood.
there.
That's where it goes.
Could still be a inch higher.
So you know, a little Polaris history going on Brad's sled then.
Yeah.
I know. Somebody had this thing custom painted. It came in this way. I don't think
It was
it's...
Ray.
It was probably Ray.
It says Ray right there.
I don't think she's coming back to life, unfortunately.
What the hell's he doing there, Lonnie?
Just taking off a tab. No big deal.
All right.
We'll weld a new one on. Probably more than one.
You got your safety splints on?
Nicely done.
I got the safety squints with the full face shield over here. All right, so we're looking at this. You want to show them the base of this thing, Lonnie?
So, yeah.
There's a bolt right under the stinking spout.
That's
What?
good. That's a good spot for it.
That's dog.
Yeah,
Or
that's brilliant. So, and we can't get a rivet in there. We could rivet the other two. We're going to have to take the track and skid back out. Just and I mean all the way out, drive shaft out and everything,
Self-tap screw.
just to put a stud in, or we could self tap it.
Zip tie.
Oh,
Zip tie.
zip tie it.
Tie around the shaft.
One of them
That'll be
plastic
fine.
Christmas trees for body
There you
panels.
go.
That'll work. That's what we'll do.
Oh, we only
Go.
need two.
You only need two.
We only need two. Yeah, we'll just do.
Well, that's the other thing. You could weld on a tab here and put two new ones out here.
Or we could just put the self tapper on each side and catch just the edge and capture it. That'd be really butch.
Yeah,
or we could
that's
use
a
a big
butch.
rivet on each side with the big head and just. Oh,
That's what she said.
Oh boy, we're doing the big rivet.
We're done now.
I think a rivet sideways would actually catch.
That's what she said.
Yep. Enough to catch it.
That's what we're doing. We're gonna do a little rivet action on it. We'll get it.
Where are we at, boys?
We're gonna rivet this thing down, but I want the good people of YouTube to know how much we like them. we paused Merle Haggard to make this video.
Yeah, Merle Haggard on the
That is
radio.
a serious sacrifice.
So Lonnie got this all located, and he got 2 holes drilled for the rear end that we could. Oh,
And I'm going in.
that's what she said.
I think
Nope.
we're taking the motor out to get the riveter in there.
Oh,
What?
geez.
We'll be right back, folks. Forward a few inches, I think, up around here.
Yes, sir.
Ready? Yeah. Oh, that'll work. You want balancer, and I'll rivet.
Good.
Drop my rivet. We're gonna do rivet. They're cheap.
Rivet.
All right.
Give me your Yeah. There you go.
All right. You can just about see where I'm going.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm on-
You keep it right there, and I'm gonna pull the trigger.
Yep.
Go for it. She's down.
Now she's down.
Now she's down. There we go.
That didn't catch anything. Look at that, how loose that is.
Oh, that's disturbing.
That's very disturbing.
Well, we'll just drill it out and do another one.
Well, that's because it's halfway through.
You got it?
Nope. Now, yep, I'm in.
That's good.
It's
Good
down.
for you. But are you just bragging or what?
Yep.
There we go. This is definitely down this time.
Go.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
One rivet she's held.
There we
Now
go.
we're talking. Now we're talking.
You good? Oh, pretty good. All right. Well,
So, what are we gonna do now?
We're gonna drill a hole about right there, and one more on the other side about right there, or maybe we'll use that hole that's already there.
Just overlap it.
Just overlap it.
Nice.
Use the big hand.
Well, that was an experience.
We got 4 rivets down here.
I'm pretty good with that. No, all right. That feels pretty firm.
Oh, that's what she said.
Oh, jeez, guys.
Yeah.
Easy, come on.
The hired help.
We took this guy and clipped off a little bit of this hose on the length side, and then once we get it in, Lonnie can.
That'll go right in there.
That'll fit
about
right
that
on
much.
there.
Oh, ouch.
Yeah.
So
That's about all there is. I couldn't lose that much.
we did good.
All right, and then
Like 6 inches we took off.
that's just maybe a full 8. All right, and I ordered 2 brass 1-inch to 3/4-inch hose barb reducers, and we're going to use that to plumb from the caliper to the bottom and out of the motor into the top. And I believe out of the motor into the top is going to send the hot fluid out of the motor in the top, so I can have the cap off and look at the level with the motor running and see that the pump is pumping. Yeah, because that's how TXLs are. You take the cap off, you can see the fluid going through.
Yep.
So we think this is going to be okay. That is the theory. We think we have the plumbing figured out. Big shout out to my buddy Eric at Jethro's Garage. He is the only snowmobile channel on the entire internet that is based out of Georgia. So if you want to see what they do with snowmobiles in Georgia, you got to check out Jethro's Garage. So Jethro sent a care package up to the speed shop here. I'll show you what all Jethro sent us, because Jethro's a Minnesotan. He is a transplant to Georgia, but he's taken to it quite well. So we got a bag of grits.
Yeah, buddy.
I've never had grits before.
Oh, yeah, I know grits.
Oh, Lonnie's
Yeah,
from the
buddy.
South, but do you know boiled peanuts?
Oh, yeah.
That's
Right on.
weird. I've never heard of
I've never had boiled peanuts. Do we eat them just out of the can? Do we
Yeah,
cook
you
them?
can, yeah.
It says Nutter's Nuts on top of the can.
that.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, man.
But I don't know if this is best of all or worst of all, but he sent me a mug with his mug on the mug. So there's good old Jethro. So there you go. You know, all us YouTube guys got to give each other crap. I don't know.
Nice.
Yeah,
Thanks,
buddy.
yeah, thanks,
Here's the
Eric.
Jethro.
Thanks,
Right
Eric.
on, man.
Yeah. Well, his real name's Eric. We just call him Jethro, and that was our buddy Cruel Paul that started that.
That's awesome.
The gifts just keep coming in here. Dennis went to Colorado.
Yeah, I went out to Colorado to get my daughter and move her back home. Did the Coors Brewery, not the tour because they weren't doing it, but
Did you secure a sponsorship?
Not quite, but I did get a nice hoodie.
If anybody's watching from Coors, we're looking for a sponsorship.
And my buddies here, I got you some shirts.
You're the
Oh
best.
man, you're kidding me.
You're the best, Dennis.
What's this one? This one's, that one's on.
That one's a Lonnie.
Right on.
You got the fat guy for me?
Yeah, same one for you.
Awesome.
And a sticker. Where are you going to put the Coors Light sticker?
I don't know.
Okay, now.
You can put it on wherever you want to put it. You want to put it on the lift?
Well, right on the left.
All right. There you go. Awesome. Thank you, Dennis.
Thanks, Dennis. That's awesome. Yeah, here we go.
Yeah, no sponsorship, but t-shirts. And I'm not working tonight because I can't get my new hoodie dirty.
The Bush Latte guy
Yeah, like
is
last
actually
night.
sponsored by Bush. I don't know. Todd Klein, are you
There we go.
Todd Klein? Are you sponsored by Bush Light? Let us know, buddy. We're not sponsored by Coors Light
There we go.
yet.
There we go.
Yeah.
I know what that's all about.
Yeah. See, now you understand, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
You
All right, we're calling it a night right there. I think we made more shenanigans than progress, but we had a great time.
Oh, we had a good day.
And that's what it's about, is having a good time with your friends. Somebody please get the jerky away from Farley.
Oh, why?
Just grab it. Farley thinks that jerky smells good.
It's not beef jerky.
It's Wagyu beef jerky.
Yes.
That's
Yo,
fancy.
Wagyu.
All right, so just to recap the night, we verified that we're going to live with where the clutches are. We are okay on the motor mount situation. We figured out our coolant plumbing, although we got some parts still coming, some brass hose barbs. That's about it. It's not a race. We got 6 months till it snows again. It's April, so
Oh, no, then we only got 3 months.
yeah.
It's Minnesota, you know.
Yeah.
It's still gonna snow this month.
And
so-
like 4 other sleds to work on.
Well, we got some other sleds to work on, but we got all summer and most of the fall.
Yeah. 3 months.
All right, so thanks for watching, everybody.
Hit the subscribe button.
Yeah, I would appreciate that. Hit that notification bell. It actually does help the channel. Leave me a comment. You guys leave the best comments. I love the comments. I really appreciate it. And supposedly that helps the channel too when you leave comments. And we'll see you at the Princeton swap meet eventually in a few months. Yeah. There you go. That's the next snowmobile event.
There you go.
Is this Princeton before?
We'll see you on the
Trail.
Princeton's
On the trailer.
on
Princeton's-
the trailer.
Princeton's the weekend before Labor Day, so it's 2 weeks ahead of Haydays.
Okay, it is.
Yeah. So that's the one to go to if you're into these sleds.
We'll see you on the.
I mean,
trailer.
Haydays is Haydays, but Princeton is the one for vintage.
It is summer. You don't.
Yo,
Well, we could do some grass dragging.
grass
no, no.
bags.
Oh, there's going to be grass drags when this thing's ready.
There's gonna be
Yeah.
plenty of
Oh,
You
yeah.
gotta break the
Well,
motor.
guess
Oh.
who?
I don't know. Maybe I'll drag my 650 out.
Hey now.
I don't know. We'll see what happens.
You gotta break the
I've only
motor.
got a 100-foot run out in my yard, so
Hey, you're gonna. That's gonna be a really good drag.
There's
Yeah.
the neighbor. Let's go
yeah.
across the street into the neighbors.
This house has a long history of grass drags taking place at it from well before I owned it, but that's a story for another time.
Maybe at the bar.
Maybe at the bar.